What's up, guys? Run Good Vapes coming at you with an E-Liquid review. We haven't had one in a few days. We've been doing some other stuff, making some other videos, but we're gonna bring you a juice line today. So one thing I've decided to start doing is every once in a while I'm gonna throw in a video on a brand new company, a company that's just starting out, a company that's reached out to me. I get messages all the time from new companies wanting me to review their lines, and usually I don't have the time. But this one is Yewneek Vapors, and it's put out by Daniel Herbert, and I've had time through some groups to get to know him over the last several weeks, and we've done some video chatting just on industry talks and talking about this and that and the other thing about the industry and the community, and it's been a really great friendship that's developed. And I said, you know what, I'm going to give you a shot. I'll try some of your juice, and I'll tell everybody what I think. I'll give it an honest and thorough review. If I don't like it, I told them I'm going to tell them I don't like it. If I love it, I'll tell them I love it. But yeah, so this is a new company, Yewneek Vapor. They do have a website where you can order all of their juices, and pretty reasonably priced. We'll get into that at the end of the video. But I'm going to be reviewing 5 of their juices off their line today, 5 of their e-liquids, and this is something I think we'll do on a semi-regular basis. Maybe once every couple weeks, once every few weeks, we'll get a newer company in the doors and see what we can do. You know, give them an honest review. If they're great juices, maybe we can get those companies rolling. But we'll see where it goes, guys. So we are going to take a look at Yewneek Vapors, spelled Y-E-W-N-E-E-K. Yewneek, spelled a little differently, spelled uniquely. Pretty cool. They just sent out sample bottles, Daniel did. I told him that was fine. I didn't need the actual product, so I don't have the labeling for you guys. I just have the sticker on these, so I don't know what those are going to look like. But I just want to give you an honest review of the juice, because unlike a lot of other reviewers, I'm not going to bore you with the bullshit. Like, I just want to give you an honest, thorough review of what this juice tastes like. So that's what we're going to do. If you can't tell, the first pro, before we even get into the first juice, is vapor production is a 10 out of 10. What's crazy is, I think he said this was like a 70-30, maybe a 60-40. I think it was a 70-30. He'll probably comment below in the comments if you guys want to look for it. But pretty sure it's a 70-30. And the flavor production for a 70-30 is out of this world. Very, very, very good flavor production. Very good. I mean, I'm vaping at 73.5 watts. It's a 0.44 Clapton, and on my Vapor Flask Classic with a Velocity 2-post X. So I'm not running anything crazy on here to produce so much vapor. It's knocking some other lines out of the park with vapor production. So that's the first huge pro. Man. So we're going to start with the first flavor we're going to go over. I'm going to read the flavor profile on each of these. I've already vaped these. If you guys like first look, take the first hit off the juice video, find another reviewer. I want to give you guys an honest review. I want to vape these for a little while. I want to know, you know, what it feels like in a dripper, if it's better in a tank, if it's not good in a dripper. We need to research it, find out what it's good in, or if it's just not good at all. So you won't get very many first vape videos from me anymore, just because I don't believe it provides you guys with the best information on whether you should order it or not. So I'm going to give you guys what I know. This Sticky Treats flavor profile is: have you ever felt like taking Rice Krispie Treats and putting them in your tank? A sticky mixture of marshmallow and rice cereal combined into your favorite childhood dessert in the form of a flavor cloud. Sweet sticky goodness without the mess and the calories. Might even help your diet. So kind of funny there. Might even help your diet. Vaping instead of eating, I guess. I don't know. I still like to eat. So, but yeah, this one is Sticky Treats, and it's basically a Rice Krispie treat. Doesn't sound like there's anything crazy in it, so let's give it a whirl. Man, I can't get over vapor production for these, but okay, what I note on the Sticky Treats, definitely a Rice Krispie treat. That's the flavor I'm getting. I'm not getting anything crazy, anything weird, anything on the side. I'm getting a gentle marshmallow with the Rice Krispie, that combination, just like biting into a Rice Krispie treat. It's a light taste, though. I've had some Rice Krispie treats that try a little too hard, I think. The flavor's a little too intense for me. And, you know, I like some lines to be really intense. I mean, Glass is a good example of that. Sean Glass's line. But for an all-day vape, I need it to be a little subtler. I don't want it to hit me every single time like crazy. And what I like about this sticky treats is it does taste like a pure Rice Krispie treat, but in a subtler way. It's a little downplayed. And for me, that's super enjoyable because it means I can all-day vape this. I can, you know, if I was a budget vapor, if I only had a couple juices, I'd be okay with this being one of them because I could vape it, you know, over the course of a few days, and I don't feel like it would be too intense to make me get sick of it. It's a faint Rice Krispie treat. Great marshmallow, just like I think the treat is in a way. It's not as intense as some desserts. So I think he nailed it with this. I really enjoy it. I definitely get a great marshmallow taste off it. Yeah, definitely a winner for me. Something I could all day vape for sure. The next one we are going to take a look at is Jean Lafitte. And this one's basically what looks to be a Captain Crunch. I'm going to read the flavor profile for you guys just because I like doing that. You can tell from other videos. I like to see what they have to say, how they write it up. It's just something I like to do. It tells you a little bit about their character too, and if they're far-fetched and stuff or not. This is our version of everyone's favorite breakfast cereal, featuring a Captain and crunchy berries mixed into a large bowl of milk. Not too sweet, not too light. This flavor is sure to be smooth and make you want a second helping. So this one is called Jean Lafitte. So let's try this Captain Crunch juice, I guess. Okay. Man, you see that flavor production? I don't know. I love it. Okay, so this Jean Lafitte is very similar in a way to the sticky treats. I'm definitely getting the Captain Crunch, like the little yellow pieces of Captain Crunch, and a little bit of the berry aftertaste. I did find the more I vape this, the more berry aftertaste I got. So, you know, it might be something that your taste buds just have to get accustomed to. You know, taste is so subjective. Some people might pull some more berry than I'm pulling out of it. But definitely get the yellow pieces of Captain Crunch. The yellow, those are definitely coming through, which I enjoy. I have a box of just a straight yellow with no berries downstairs. So I'm totally okay with that. But still a little fainter than those in-your-face juices, which again I like. This is definitely a juice I could all day vape. I'm a Captain Crunch fan. Yeah, I definitely don't get as much of the berry, but when I'm mixing juices around, I've noticed that when I just continually vape this for a while, or I fill up a tank with it, you know, about halfway through that tank, I start getting quite a bit of berry. So I think that's just an acquired taste. As you vape this, it's going to come at you a little more. I really enjoy it, though. Definitely another one I could all day vape. So 2 for 2, thumbs up for sure. Absolutely loving that. So the next one we're going to take a look at, as you guys know, I'm a big custard fan. I love custards. I love them. Very few custards tickle me wrong, unless there's like bad neck or a crazy throat hit from a bad flavor as well or something. That's really the only time I don't enjoy a custard. I mean, obviously there's some not so smart flavor combinations some companies have attempted with custards, but I always get excited when I get to a custard when I'm reviewing a line. But this one is Krispy Custard. Imagine, if you will, taking your favorite rice cereal from childhood, mixing it with a sweet vanilla milk, and then baking the perfect semi-sweet custard. The custard is not too sweet, not too complex, but instead is a nice, smooth, all-day treat. Be warned, it has been known to choke people with the density of flavor. So this one says not too sweet, but then it says it has a crazy dense flavor. So let's take a look at Krispy Custard here. It seems like a deep, deep vanilla custard almost. Yeah, it's just a basic vanilla. He says, what does he sell? A sweet vanilla milk and then baking the perfect semi-sweet custard. This seems like a very general custard with the vanilla follow-up. That aftertaste is definitely vanilla. Yeah, so this is the third juice. I know they're not all like this. There's one that's not like that. But the third juice where, you know, it's a faint, gentle flavor. And, you know, if... I guess I need to ask him, but if Daniel was going for just developing some solid all-day vapes that people could constantly vape, so far, I think he's 3 out of 3. You definitely taste the custard. You definitely taste some vanilla, but it's not crazy. So, you know, I can have this on a long trip and vape it and not feel overwhelmed. Like I just ate a huge meal, if you guys have felt that feeling after vaping some really strong vapes. Yeah, there's a time for everything. Sometimes I love that Wham Bam. I mean, Glass is one of my favorite lines. You know, the Dragon line is another one. Very intense flavoring. But I kind of like a change of pace. The little Suddler, you can still get every flavor profile he's mentioned, you get clearly, just in a softer way, a gentler way. And I absolutely like that. This Krispy Custard, I think, is right on. It's definitely a Suddler custard. It's not an a Wham Bam overpowering custard like your custard clouds would be from Nighthawk, or the custard from Stash Ride, Carousel. You know, those are definitely very intense custards, which I enjoy as well from time to time. This is just a much subtler custard. Really enjoy this one. 3 for 3. Still excellent cloud production. So the next one we're going to take a look at, guys, is Mana. I will read this while I drip, or read it while I drip it. Yeah, I was saying the right thing. Fresh blueberries mixed with a thick vanilla custard combine to create the perfect escape for when you need to step away and allow your mind to recharge. So I'm going to guess, again, by the flavor profile, that this is another Suddler flavor. This is one I haven't vaped a lot of. As you guys know from watching videos, I'm not a huge blueberry fan in any context. It's just really hard for me to find a blueberry I really enjoy. Like blue candy, blue cotton candy, we've learned is okay, but blueberries just have not been my thing. So remember that while I talk about this juice. Okay, so fresh blueberries mixed with a thick vanilla custard combined to create a perfect escape. So I'm definitely getting blueberry with a little custardy aftertaste. The inhale and the beginning of the exhale is heavy blueberry, and then the end of the exhale seems to be more of like a custard. So yeah, as you guys know, I'm not a crazy blueberry fan. It's just not something I absolutely love. If you like blueberries, this one is a deeper flavor profile than the first 3. It's a little more intense. It's definitely a strong blueberry. If you like blueberry, I'll bet you would absolutely love this, because it does. I mean, it's a true blueberry. It's just like biting into a blueberry. I'm just not a blueberry guy. But definitely hits the flavor profile 100%, and even stronger than the first 3. At really really hitting the flavor profile on point. Really giving you the taste of the true fruit in your mouth. So good job on that. Just not a blueberry guy. If you like blueberries, it's probably going to be for you. I'm pretty impressed. Definitely hit the flavor profile. So we got one more juice, and I saved this one for last because it is Yewneek. Yewneek Vapors. This juice is crazy unique, and we're going to talk a little bit about why. And me and Daniel actually talked about this juice for quite a bit the other day, because it's crazy what he's done with this. The last juice we're going to review is called Revive. Revive. Let's read Revive, and then we'll talk about what makes this unique. A smooth mixture of garden fresh cucumber and fresh limes combined into a smooth treat to help clear the palate or wake up your senses. A perfect treat for early morning or any time you need a pick-me-up. You see those clouds? Yeah, so this is an intense flavor. And it was meant to be an intense flavor if you gathered from that flavor profile he has on the website. It is a pick-me-up juice. So the first time I vaped it, I was like, man, menthol, crazy, menthol. And then I'm like, wait, no, it's cucumber with lime. It's not mint, it's like cucumber. It's like the taste of a juicy cucumber when you eat slices on anything, and then heavy lime right at the end. It's definitely, for me, not an all-day vape. But I don't think that's what it was made for. I think Daniel had a specific thing in mind when he did this. It definitely wakes you up, your senses. When me and Daniel were talking the other day, we talked about the new cucumber Gatorade, and how you take a sip of that, it's kind of like, whoa, a jolt to the system. It's not an energy drink, but it wakes you up because of the flavor. And this cucumber lime definitely does that. It almost feels like if I was like under the weather, it may even clear out my nose. You know, it's just so intense on that cucumber. It might, you know, it's probably a great morning vape to wake up, get you going. Or when, you know, for me, if I'm sitting around in the office tired and I need to keep going, or I need to keep moving on with the business or with this, it's definitely a juice I'm going to like having around to just like drip and maybe pull a few times, be like, wow, I'm awake, I'm alert. But excellent flavor. If you love cucumber and lime and you like that intense flavor and you can vape that for a long time, get it, because it'll go crazy. Get a big one. This stuff is unbelievable. It's one of the most unique juices I've ever tried. It is intense. It will wake you up, that's for sure. Man, it's like a hit to the system. It's just so much cucumber, so much lime. I mean, it sounds like that's what he was going for. So, very, very intense. So I'll leave a link to his website and his Facebook in the comments below. Just to let you guys know, this is a very affordable juice. 30 milliliters going for $7.50. 60 mils going for $14. And 120 mil is going for $25. So very reasonably priced. You can get these right off his website. He also has an additional 4 flavors, so you can take a look at those in the flavor profiles. If they're anything like these first 5, I'm sure they're going to be point on to what they say. So check out some profiles. If they're what you vape, go for them. If not, try something else. It's all right. But I'm going to say the 5 I've tried, I'm impressed with. A little Suddler on the first 3. And then the blueberry was pretty intense, and then that Revive's just something I've never experienced before. So I'd definitely give Daniel a shot over at Yewneek Vapors. Check out their website and maybe put in an order. It's super affordable juice and seems pretty quality. So I'm pretty stoked. We're starting this every once in a while. We're going to give a company just like Daniel's, just like Yewneek Vapors, a good review. And not a good review, but a solid review, and let you guys know if it's worth checking out, or if it's one that needs to be put aside. With this one, I think it's worth checking out, guys. So big shout out to Daniel. Thanks for hitting me up, and I'm glad I gave you a shot, because this stuff's pretty good. I am impressed. So as always, guys, if you like what you heard, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Tell me why in the comments. So far, I'm still able to keep up with all the comments. There's a couple videos up right now that are making it pretty difficult, but I'm trying to get to every comment. So if you want to ask anything, shoot me a message on the Facebook or leave a comment below. And as always, if you like the way I do things, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, guys. I never thought this would become what it has. I'm so thankful. I owe it to all you guys watching these videos day in and day out. You guys are great. I love this industry. I love vaping. And thanks for making it happen, guys. As always, vape on.